Welcome back, everybody, to the slow and thematic Tamurkhan campaign. And if the previous episode was a little bit light on action, I think this one promises to be the opposite. I think this one's going to be very heavy on action, and that is because we are about to launch a war, meaning an attack here on Archaon, up here in the north, with Tamurkhan himself and his slightly beefed up army now. We have replaced a lot of the lower tier units with Chosen, so should be fairly strong. And then we're also bringing up Gulgas Slavemaker here as a secondary army, which I think will probably be sending in the direction of the Bleeding Spire, depending on exactly what happens up here, basically whether or not Archaon has an army up there. Now, we also, I was talking last time about starting two different new wars, one of them being obviously the one I just mentioned against Archaon and Kull, but also another one down here against USAC and Village. However, having said that, I've given this a little bit more thought. I might wait a turn or two, just keep raiding here. I might wait a turn or two before I actually declare war and attack, and the reason is sort of twofold. Number one, as we know from the Malachi campaign, the easiest way to lose a campaign is to have too many enemies at the same time. And even though I don't particularly fear Village, I realized this army right here is not going to be able to take a Dark Fortress. So we can't see it right now, but we know Dark Fortresses are quite strong. I don't know what... Well, it's got a garrison of 14, so seems like it may not be all that high of a level, but even so, Dark Fortresses are very tough nuts to crack. If this army can't really finish the job, then it might make sense to not quite start the job just yet. The other reason being that we still are at war with Greasus, and that is my only army in the southern area where, just in case Greasus does decide to come up here and launch an attack on us, I need to rush Spurt Mildew back over in this direction to try to nip that in the bud. So he's kind of both an offensive army against Village and USAC, but also a defensive army against both of them and Greasus. So that's an awful lot to be asking for what is, quite frankly, not a particularly strong army right now. He does have Mornhow down here and a couple Skin Wolves, but most of the rest of these units are not real great. He himself is pretty good, though. And of course, Mornhow is he's level 11. He's not exactly what I'd say strong right now, but he'll get there. Okay, anyway, so that's kind of what I'm leaning towards doing, is heading up this way first of all. I'm going to go ahead and go into raiding stance. I can... Ooh, I better make sure... How much of a reduction is this? 12%. I definitely want to make sure that I can reach in 2 turns. If I go... Okay, see, it's always a little bit questionable. I don't know whether I need to make sure I have 12% here, according to the yellow bar, 12% according to the percentage, or exactly what. But I do... If I move to here, this tells me 25%. I'll get the message here that I'm trespassing, of course. Can I see the fortress yet? I can see the fortress. It's quite strong. Okay, 14 units actually here as well. So maybe it is that... Maybe Village is at level 4 as well. Yeah, let me check out here. The raiding would get us 471 and end our movement for the turn. Son of the sickly winds. I feel like we should be able to reach it next turn. And I want to get the... Not only the 471, but I also want to get the fealty for Mornhow. Hang on a second while I adjust my microphone here. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stay in raiding stance with Tamurkhan. We obviously... wait a minute. I'm surprised that we're allowed to summon. We're not in our own territory anymore. Can we do summons outside our own territory now? You know, we could also look at doing a Chaos War Shrine of Nurgle. That would actually probably be pretty good. I feel like that might be worthwhile. Okay, he's obviously going to need healing, but it's fine. And then, whoops, meant to zoom in over here. And then the other thing, of course, is that I want to get another Toad Dragon into this army as well. Okay, so now Golgast. So I probably should have 88 corruption there, 7 corruption here. Yeah, I should have recruited that Chaos War Shrine prior to moving, but it's fine. Okay, and so you're going to move full speed here. Let's see how Archaon and Kull react to what is clearly very provocative on my part. I could get some more chosen here. I probably, well, I'm actually pretty low on money at this point, so maybe I need to not overspend anymore. And like I said, I think I'm going to leave you in raiding stance for now. So we're even going to back you up a little bit, get you a little bit closer to running over to westward if you have to defend over that direction. So meanwhile, we've got Iron Storm here. We're going to want to get... we've already got our garrison building here. That's fairly strong. Not super strong, but fairly strong. You are very weak, so we're going to need to get a garrison building here as well. Fortress of Eyes, same for you. I need to get a garrison building, but since the army is close by right now, I'm not going to prioritize it. Okay, so we've got... We know what we want to build there. Okay, the Challenge Stone... Alright, so we got a little bit of money here. Is there any value in building this? There's value in it, but it's not a priority. There's no value in that right now. Okay, I think maybe I will save my money and my infections. I could do another one of these, but it's not like we're not... It's not like we've burned through all of our recruitment pool already, so I'm gonna let that be for now. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I have more money and more infections, I guess, before I commit to building those buildings. Let's go ahead and I think leave it at that for now. Okay, research available. We've got... Yeah, this would be good. We've got a fair number of those units now in Tamurkhan's army, so let's do that. Okay. Feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm not sure what. So let's go ahead and... You know, I'm getting 115 per turn. I think I need to maybe be more active here with my plagues. Wow, you guys are getting... Even without Saber Mountain, this province is more profitable than this province is. That's interesting. Well, okay. Yeah, we still need to get Dragon's Crossroad. Okay, anyway. You are... Are you our most profitable province? No, you are definitely our most profitable province. Okay, so this right here, 853, 660. You've already got upkeep. That doesn't do any good. You've got the growth and the income from building. So that atrophied brain right there, that's really what I want to spread to the others. You've only got one turn left. I think we'll wait one turn, and when that is finished, when this plague goes away, if it doesn't spread, we'll start another one and get some additional income going down here on Challenge Stone. We probably couldn't use that one yet anyway. No, we can. Right there. We could go ahead and do it. Let's see here. If we got that, we can get these two together onto a settlement. That might be useful. Minus 30% for all buildings, and then that would help us to be able to build. Okay, so here's the question. Let's test this out. Okay, I think this is worth an experiment. It says construction cost minus 30% for all buildings. Does that include buildings that are built with infections instead of money, instead of favor? Well, let's find out. So I think what I will do, would I want another one of these? Well, let's test out, let's experiment first of all. So 160 to build that basic military building. If I put this on the challenge stone. Okay, now is it still 160? No, it's down to 100. Very interesting. Okay. What about advanced? Can we do advanced now? 200. We can. Okay, well this is what we want then. Boom. Because we want to get those refresh my memory here. What are we getting? We're getting. Don't worry too much about the great unclean ones. I do want the toad dragons, and I think this is also where we get the plague ogres. Okay, yeah, that sounds good to me. So we'll do that. And now since we have lowered the cost of it, I may as well do. I don't know that I'll be doing recruiting here in this province, however, and if I'm not recruiting within the province, there's no benefit to that building whatsoever. I can't do another one of those, but I could do another one of the basic. Bile trolls, spawn. Yeah, these just are not high priority for me. I could do another one of these, but like I said, I don't feel like I'm running out of those in my recruitment pool right now, so I'm not going to prioritize that. I think I'm just going to sit tight now and leave that slot open for the time being. I could go ahead and do this. It's 2,000. It would actually be an additional 250 once we get to the 5 population surplus, but we're a little ways away from getting that. Still, this might be worth doing. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. There's all of our money and most of our infections as well. Let's check our diplomacy out. We're at 16. We're red here. We're a major threat. Archaon, when we declare war on them, they are roughly the same strength as we are, and they are only at war with one minor faction. So, definitely going to be an interesting war, that's for sure. Okay, now the Legion of Esgar here. This is Drazoa, so we might... Oh no, I already decided I don't want to tick off Grimgor. Okay. Let's go ahead and end our turn, I think. Good old Kugath. We'd like to see you spreading out a bit more there, Kugath. So the feedback from the previous episode when I asked about how long episodes should be and also how many campaigns we should have at the same time, I really appreciate the feedback. I'm going to kind of, I think, continue with the 1-hour episodes and the 4 campaigns. It has been requested that I start a Kastalton Kislev campaign, and I am kind of anxious to do that because as someone pointed out, all of my with the end of the Malachi campaign, all of my campaigns right now are bad guys. They're all chaos. And so it would be really nice to get an order faction back into it. But I'll start that campaign as soon as it feels appropriate in terms of the others either winding down or just completely not getting any views anymore. The campaigns that stop getting views, I still kind of finish them on my own time, but it sort of feels like a waste to go through the editing and uploading process and make people wait longer for the other campaigns that they are watching in order to watch, in order for me to upload the ones that people aren't watching. So that's sort of my logic there. Okay, anyway, your Maggotkin have been droning the same bone-chilling single-note drone for years, so it is a surprise to hear them suddenly burst into disorganized, fragmented melody. They look to you to conduct them. Well, recruitment costs for Great Unclean One units is not at all valuable to us right now. We can't recruit any of those, and even if we could, we can't afford it. On the other hand, do we really want a Plague-Ridden that we don't get to choose their trait? I guess we might as well take it and see what their trait is. Okay, so which we spread the plague to Bloodwind Keep. Which plague is this? Okay, that's not great. And then to Ice Spewer. Again, it's not going to... Oh, no, that is one we want. Okay, so that's good. It's going to last for 3 turns. All right, so one of them... Oh, and then Iron Storm as well. Okay. No, okay, so 2 of them were not great. 2 of them were army plagues. 1 of them was a settlement plague. It's all right, we'll take it. And now I want to look at you and your trait. Your trait is Strategist, Campaign Movement Range. It's great for lords, it's not so great for heroes. You... Okay, here's the first question. We can indeed reach 14. You obviously can't reach here. Do I want to do any recruiting with you before we go in there? You've got Marauders, Pestigors, more Marauders. I do not yet have you assigned to any particular type of unit here. You also have Ketzak, who provides a benefit to nothing. Oh no, to none of those units that I can currently recruit. So I think maybe we'll go ahead and take on... We can't afford 2 of them. I could take on 1 more chosen unit. Or I could take on a couple of Chaos Warriors of Nurgle. That might not be a bad idea. They're stronger than those Marauders are. So if we do that, that's going to increase our expenses to the point where we're basically at break even. Okay, I'm going to hold off before I do anything with him. I'm going to go ahead and move him up this way. There is room in Tamurkhan's army for another hero. For now, until I get another Toad Dragon going. And then down here, Spurt Mildew. You just keep on raiding. Right here. Well, let's do this. Let's move a little bit closer. Just to make sure that we can see that there's not an army there. I guess I could have just looked at the public order. And then move farther away again. We just don't want to be caught by surprise is all. And then, okay, back to Tamurkhan. As far as Ropsman clan, have we even met them? No, okay. Agreed. Undiscovered, yeah, okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and declare war.
Has already told me your offer. Cease.
There we go. We got 1,000 favor. We got Norskin dogs, which is not going to help us against Archaon, but it will help us against Kull. And then we're going to go ahead and lay siege and think about attacking. Decisive victory. When I look at what they've got here, absolutely we can beat that. Let's look at how strong their defenses are. There's not going to be any approach where they can't hit us with towers, but that's okay. I still think we can win this. Keeping in mind that the grand strategy mods that we're using does include making defenses, garrison defenses stronger. We're not using the ultra garrisons mod that gives them stronger, stronger units and more of them, but we are using a mod that makes that gives the garrisons buffs and also makes the walls and the towers and the gates have more health and slows down climbing walls, I believe, as well. Although it has been a while since I've looked at which mods we're using for this campaign, but I'm pretty sure I'm on safe ground saying all that. Okay, let's go ahead and find the best place to go in. If we go in right here, there's only going to be these two towers that can shoot at us. We want everything to be happening in one spot, I think. No, doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. We could get some of you guys attacking right down here. So if we got our chosen over here, they can all attack and climb up these walls right here, supported by him. So this is going to be my 4. Again, my... Okay, how fast are you? You're... Okay, this is good. Let's go ahead and get all of you... Not you, Kazik. Let's get you 3 on 1. Start deployment. Don't know why I never click on start deployment when I am actually starting deployment. This is going to be 45 seconds in before we can do it. Let's see here. You probably are the best siege attacker that we've got. Kazik and all of our cavalry here. How fast is a toad dragon? They are 72. So, not quite as fast as the Rot Knights or the Chaos Chariots, nor Kasich. Okay, so we're going to get all you guys on 5. Kasich, you are going to start over here. And assuming that they put some defenders over here, we're going to run Kasich all the way around in this direction to reinforce the attack over here. Because they can move so fast, they can outrun any defenders who are stuck over that way. You are my wizard, you're on 2. We're going to get you over here. And then you guys, we're going to bring you in at the end as well. So let's go ahead and do this. Start battle. Go ahead and run forward. You guys right behind him. My 4. You guys go ahead and start climbing the walls over here. My 5. What do they got over here? Enough. Okay, you guys all can race around that way, just like I said. And then there, okay, and then back to you. Right here. How much damage can we do with... Can we do extra damage with that? I'm not entirely sure. And also, I'm not sure if you guys can get in there to help out or not. I'm never quite sure how many units can attack a gate at the same time, but it looks like they're going down pretty quickly, so that's good. You can go ahead and start moving this way as well. They actually don't have anybody manning those towers. That's good. Why are it's not giving me the indication that this unit is moving, but he very clearly is. Don't really understand that one too well. Okay, let's go ahead and hit right here. That should do really good damage to them. Oh, they're turning around. Yeah, it did pretty decent damage to him, I would say, even though it only hit half of them. Let's go ahead and get in. My 5s, I want you guys all now on him. I'm assuming that you will continue to come around this way, indeed. Okay, you guys, yeah, go ahead and just wreak havoc on them right here. Tamurkhan, that's a speed boost. You don't get any buff, you don't get any buff. Let's go ahead and get you guys in here now as well. Okay, my 4s, are you guys... Okay. 2 of you decided not to move. That's probably my fault. I should have made sure that you were all coming up the walls over here. You guys very slowly getting up onto the wall where you presumably will have something to attack. Okay. My 2, you can start to move forward now. Why don't you go ahead and get a... Let's get a stream of corruption going right here. Uh-oh. Did I... Yeah, I was too far away. Yeah. I think it'll still work out okay. You guys... Get on them. Are you going to ever cast that stream of corruption, buddy? Okay, you guys destroy them. No, destroy them. Where are you at, man? What's taking you so long? Goodness gracious. Okay, we've lost a victory point. That's right here. That's fine. You guys go ahead and you can come in here. Yeah, let's take out these Gorbeast chariots. My goodness, what on earth is taking so long here? Okay, that was pretty effective. Let's go ahead and get you guys in here. You can go ahead and come in here as well. You can chase after them. Okay, let's go ahead and get on 4. You should be fighting them as well. You 2 are not quite up yet. My 1s doing almost all the fighting right here. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get all of our buffs going and attacking the enemy leader there.
Disease is a boon. Battle war.
No, not you. You. Okay.
We love the sick.
Alright. All of you guys, well, you'll get there soon enough. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a heal off on our Exalted Hero. Kazik, are you in here now? You are. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you guys on them. My 1s. Yeah, you guys finish him off. My 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a Rancid Visitations off on him. I don't see why not. My goodness, you are the worst caster ever. There we go, finally. Okay. Yeah, we should... Come on, guys. Keep on them. Keep on them. You guys... Oh, you didn't finish him off. Come on, man. You can do this. Kasich, you help him out. Oh, never mind. We must have gotten him. I guess Tamurkhan got him. Okay. You guys over here now. You guys should be chasing them off. You guys are now... You're not winning up here. Interesting. Okay. Oh, no, that's the second army that came in. So you are winning right there. That's fine. Okay. You should still be providing the buff. Back up here to you guys. Yeah, this is clearly going pretty well. This is not as difficult as I thought it might be. Toad Dragon. Let's get you up there as well. You guys bash through that barricade. Let's see if we can find a good spot for this. Looks like he's coming straight towards us here. Up, turned around once more. Still going to do decent damage to him. Okay, you guys all go ahead and destroy them. You can go ahead and do this again. You don't have a buff, you don't have a buff. Plague Ogres on them as well. And the Toad Dragon as well. Enemy building destroyed. Very good. 5. You guys take out those Marauders. And let's go ahead and get some of you in here. We want to claim that victory point. My 4s now. Yeah, they're about to break right there. You can come in now. There we go, victory. Alright, we barely took any damage at all. Yeah, Tamurkhan's army is extremely strong. Let's go ahead and end our battle. Yeah, 4 losses. I think I can live with that for taking a Dark Fortress. Okay, so pretty good start to the war against Archaon, but we still have the army to deal with, including Archaon himself. However, I have to think... no, never mind. He's going to have one more Dark Fortress. So we haven't really... We haven't actually accomplished as much as I was thinking maybe we had. Banner of Swiftness, sure, whatever. And, ooh, do we want to sack it for the money? No, we'd better occupy it. Yeah, we'll occupy it. The money would be nice, but... got to prioritize taking territory from him right now. Okay, so, yeah, and we got it at level 3 now, which is pretty good. All we gotta do now is build that building, and that will compensate for the money. Obviously, we want to build the garrison building as well, and then maybe the growth and casualty replenishment. Okay, it's a good start right there. We got to get that Chaos Undivided Corruption down, however. That will happen over time because of as the Nurgle corruption goes up. Okay, so now our money situation means we need to do raiding. We're not going to get very much raiding out of this group right here. Let's go ahead and not recruit into you. Let's make sure that we do go far enough that we will be able to attack next turn. Actually, before I do that, let me see. If I go into raiding stance, not channeling stance, go into raiding stance and get this far. Nope, that's ambush stance, Michael. Okay, I screwed up. I hit the wrong stance. Actually, that's fine. From there, do I think I'll be able to reach... Yes, I will be able to reach next turn. And I just took myself out of raiding stance as well. So or out of ambush stance as well. And I can't go back into it, so go figure. We'll just stay in regular stance for now. Not that big of a deal. You have already moved. Now, you down here, I've already moved you, and you are raiding. We're up to 360 right here. That's fine. Okay. We have no money to do any building upgrades. So we're not going to. That means it's going to come down to the Howling Citadel, which is what, over here? Yeah, right there. That's going to be the big one. And very possibly he's there. No, he's not. He's not in any of the settlements within that province. So, okay. Here, yeah, we just need to take the Bleeding Spire and the Monolith of Bubonicus to have this province conquered. We should be able to take the Bleeding Spire with Golgast, and if we don't see any sign of Archaon, we could probably take the Monolith of Bubonicus with Tamurkhan himself. And Tamurkhan, do you have a... You don't have a plague on you, huh? I need to rectify that. Let's go ahead and give you... You don't really have enough plague ogres yet to justify it. You do have one toad dragon.
Warlord and conqueror.
+2 unspeakable foulness for toad dragons. Let me take a look at unspeakable foulness, because I forget what it is. Unspeakable foulness. So tainted and revolting is the breath of the toad dragon that those unfortunate enough to be engulfed by its corrosive miasma, forget how you say that, will experience the existential horror of blood and pus filling their lungs. So it's just a damaging attack, or is it a debuff? It is damaging. Okay. Can use if not in melee. Doesn't really do all that much damage, though. I don't know. That doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue to buff up the chosen units that we've got in our army. That would be right here. Armor +12, melee defense +12. No, melee defense plus... Oh, this is just armor. Now, to the second one will give us +4 melee defense. The third one will give us +6 melee defense. Okay, that seems more reasonable. Okay. Kazik, you have already... Attrition -20%. I think I just want to keep on buffing you. I could do... Yeah, we got enough of them. I think we could justify that. Alright. You've already got... Locus of Contagion. Sounds good. You get... Wait a minute, first of all, what are you on? You're not on any mount at all yet, so we'll give you Foe Seeker, we'll give you Bloated Carcass after you get a mount. Heroic Killing Blow. Wait a minute, what are you on? You're on no mount either. Okay, so Heroic Killing Blow for you. Okay. So these guys now... Let me make sure I save the game. That is going to be very, very difficult for Archaon to get the Writhing Fortress back as long as we have Tamurkhan close by. What can we do in terms of... I've already built all the buildings there that I can. And... Yeah. Okay. I could use infections to speed this up, right? How many would it take? Doesn't tell me. How exactly do I do that? I don't remember how to do that. Well, I won't worry about it then. Okay. Meanwhile, we're not getting any fealty for you, for Ketsak, other than from researching technology. You are raiding... I have to say, I was led to believe, I didn't really bother to think it through, because usually when folks make requests, I try to accommodate the request as much as possible, but I was requested to take Ketsak, and pretty sure he mentioned that it would be pretty easy to get fealty for this guy, when actually he's by far the hardest to get any fealty for. Now you we're only getting it from raiding for you right now. But you, we could be no, not you. Wait a minute. Where is it? Which one gives us fealty for fighting the Warriors of Chaos? None of them do. Oh, I thought... Oh, never mind. Kasich does, but we're already devoted with Kasich, so no problem. Okay, it's fine. All right, floating mountain. Yeah, I guess I could bump that up, but I'd better save a little bit of money. All right, let's go ahead and check our diplomacy again. Now that this is interesting. Now that we've declared war on Archaon, we've actually only become a moderate threat. That's weird. Wonder how that's calculated. You guys still like us, and we're still not too interested. Okay, let's go ahead and do another intern here. Kugath, you are... It's hard to tell what you're doing. Not too much, apparently. Okay, we did not see anything from Archaon, so his army must not be... Goodness, excuse me, I'm all of a sudden got something in my throat here. A little sip of water, that should help, okay? Alright, population surplus, war declared between Azhag and Zari Katarine. A couple buildings constructed, that's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and send... I'm going to send you over this way.
Never stop.
I'm going to keep sending you this way. We need to see if Archaon's got an army close by. That's the number. As much as I would like to keep this guy in battles to gain experience, number one priority is finding out where Archaon is. You, now, let's go ahead and send you down this way. Okay. Alright, so we can see Kull's army there. Absolutely does not scare me. Without even looking at it, I know it doesn't scare me. No, it doesn't scare me. Level 10. Okay. Alright, so I think we can probably... Okay, he's recruiting right here. He's got these 9 units. Let's see... 13 units to his 11. Most of our units are pretty much garbage. His are a little bit better than garbage. But we do have Ketsak. Ketsak is level 14 by himself. He, however, is not exactly super powerful. Okay. The Fimir warriors are pretty good. These other guys, not quite as good. The Marauders, the Pestigors, not quite as good. I just realized this is kind of silly of me. I have 2 spellcasters in this army and just a shortage of spellcasters in my other armies. It probably would have made more sense for me to have put Ketsak in this army down here, wherever you are. Spurt Mildew. Oh, no, never mind, because you're a Herald of Nurgle as well, so you're a spellcaster. Okay. Alright, never mind. We're going to leave you where you are. You, we're going to send this direction. Alright. You, we're going to go ahead and lay siege. We may attack, we may not. Close victory. We're going to actually... We're going to play it safe, because there's no reason not to. Going to encircle for 1 turn. And we're going to race Tamurkhan. How many winds of magic do you get down here? You get plenty, okay. We're going to race Tamurkhan down this way. In fact, I'm going to put him in march stance. I don't think you're going to be able to get close enough. We'll find out. I left Rudy von Wolfen here in order to keep the increased mobility. Nope. Still not close enough. Just barely not close enough. Okay. Alright, well, obviously next turn, Tamurkhan will be close enough. Now, if he decides to sally out and attack us, we may go ahead and fight it. I don't know. We'll take a look at that. But he's got the advantage. I don't think he will. He's got the advantage right now of getting the buffs for being a defending garrison. So when he loses those buffs, it should be even less, I should say maybe even more in our favor at that point. Okay, I need to keep bumping that up. And everything else here, we don't have enough money to do anything else. There's no point in looking. Okay, let me actually just look at the commandments here. So you've got growth and control. I could do another... The Volary, you're 750. Granite Spikes, you are 106. Fortress of Eyes, you are 750 as well. Okay, it's obviously because of the Vile Synthesis. So it would be nice to get an income boost on those, but I'm pretty sure we can't do that yet. Nope, 1 more turn, okay. Alright. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and growth and control. Yeah, that's fine. Growth and control. Yeah, that's fine for you as well. And then back up here to the Writhing Fortress. Okay, alright. Think we're good. I'm just going to keep moving you back and forth a little bit here. Just keep some vision on what's going on over there, okay? We're not getting that much in the way of money out of it, but we are at least building up some fealty with Mornhow. We're up to 6 now. We definitely need more dominance, so that's the big currency item that we're lacking on right now. Alright, let's go ahead and check diplomacy really quickly. Now we're back to red. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and let me do a save. And then end our turn. Okay, still no sign of Greasus. I think Archaon is next. There we go, Archaon. No sign of him either. Okay. Alright, this campaign is making me nervous because so far it has just felt a little too easy. Carry out a successful assassination attempt against... Okay. We'll think about it. Oh, wait a minute. Settlement receives plague. This is Blizzard Peak. Yeah, okay, that's good. Got the Diseased Grove built. Okay, they did not sally out to attack us. So all we got to do now, move you ever so slightly closer. Let's get, not you. You. Let's get you into Tamurkhan's army here. And now, yeah, decisive victory. Obviously going to be very, very easy. Just a field battle. Let's go ahead and save it. And fight it. Okay, start deployment. First of all, let's find... Okay, Tamurkhan's coming in directly behind them. That's going to be interesting. We're going to go ahead and get all you guys just on... Let's get all you on 4. Put you in a locked control group. You guys behind them. You're my 2. Start the battle. Start walking forward. There's no need to run. Speed things up. You're going to come in just about a minute. Down to 30 seconds. Do we need to speed you guys up? Yeah, at this point we should speed you up. In fact, we're just going to have you go ahead and... Everybody can come charging right in. You guys as well, because by the time you get there, Tamurkhan will already have intercepted them. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if they move out of the way. They're going to try to. Still did pretty decent damage. Okay, now let's go ahead and... Tamurkhan, you go ahead and do your thing here. Just get on them. Kazik on them as well. You do... Not sure if that did any good or not. Okay, you guys now... You stay out of it. You guys just pick targets here. Just everybody kind of pick a target. It's fine. Let's get you on them. You over here as well. You over here. You on them. You guys hit them from behind, hopefully. Okay, you guys not quite there yet, but if I can get a stream of corruption on them. Go ahead and attack them. Let's see here. Any benefit to this? No, not really. Okay, you guys get in on him. You took a little bit of damage. It's fine. You'll recover very quickly. Okay, who is not fighting? Okay, we need you up here. Do we have a fleshy abundance? We don't, do we? We do not. Okay. We just got to make sure we kill him. Everybody on him. And you guys... As quickly as possible, please. Looks like we should be able to do it.
Thrones of Decay.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, these Rot Knights are different than the other Rot Knights. Toad Dragon, I don't know if I ever got you into the fighting there. Okay, how you doing? 600 points left, huh? I could cast this on him. I don't think I should need to. Come on, guys, speed up. Hurry up and kill him. What are you doing, man? There we go. In battle. Alright, obviously we're going to occupy this settlement now. I think its sack value is probably quite low anyway. Banner of Swiftness. Let's give this to... Well, I'm going to see what the speed of the different units are first. Okay. Yeah, well, you get 3,600, but we're just going to occupy it. Is it level 2? It is level 2. Okay, that's good. Plague Ship Captain, that's always very good. And Tamurkhan gained the Banner of Unholy Victory. Okay, that's fine. Nurglish Familiars. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We know for sure that we need money. That's our number one priority. Other than that, I think maybe we'll do more growth. For now. Okay. Gained a few more ranks. Let's go ahead and apply those. And then I'm afraid we're probably going to be... Well, I'm going to go ahead and keep moving Tamurkhan in March Stance now, up this way. I don't think it's dangerous moving him in March Stance because we still have not yet seen Archaon. But we're not going to want to move too far into enemy territory in March Stance. Okay, you now get... Do I care about better training? Not really, since we're not doing more recruiting of them right now. Okay. I think I'm probably going to give you Relentless Assault. The speed is always welcome. Increased mobility for you. Should have done that before we moved. And replenish troops for you. Ancillaries. Pretty much all assigned except for this Razor Standard. I'll figure out a use for it eventually. Okay. So you, Pinch Eye, if we move you to here, you could assault the garrison 72%, but it would cost 800. Okay, 56% chance to do this assassinate, and it's thematic because we have a mission here to do it. Let's try it. 56%. Fingers crossed. Success. All right. Great. So we succeeded in a mission here. I deliberately avoided complaining about how awful my luck is with agent actions ahead of time, just in case we did succeed. Which, in fact, we did. Okay. Now you, what can you do? Just assault garrison for 541. No, thank you. Okay, we want to... Let me actually do this. Okay, there's still no sign of any of Archaon's army occupying any of the settlements. Let's go ahead and move down this way. Our timer's going off here. And then cut across this way. I just need to keep eyes on the west and the southwest to make sure that Archaon doesn't take us by surprise. You have moved as far as you can. So have you, so have you. Spurt Mildew. Still not any sign of a threat over here. Okay, we're up to 2 dominance. We need 6, though, in order to get the Plague Toad. I'm sorry, the Toad Dragon.
Decay.
Okay, you get Route Marcher, and you get Miasma of Pestilence. Ketsak, you've already got replenished troops. Let's go ahead and give you... I don't have any of those units except for the Fimir Warriors. We'll take it because it's thematic, and we will eventually get the Fimir Warriors in there. Okay, the magic item, the Ruby Ring of Ruin that we picked up. Who do we want to give that to? We can give it to you. Why not? Okay. Now, the Challenge Stone... You already have lost your plague. I guess the turns did kind of fly by, didn't they? Plains of Zanbaijin. Alright. How about infections? Could always use more infections. And quite frankly, that's probably... Oh, yeah, that's probably the thing to do here as well. Infections. Okay. Alright, we're out of money. We have a little bit of infections left. Let me target my most valuable... Actually, no, let me do this. Let me find my most expensive army. Is it Tamurkhan? You're 4521. 3,000. Yeah, okay, so by far it's Tamurkhan now. We're going to give you the plague. That reduces upkeep. And then while we're at it, we'll give you missile resistance, and we'll give you melee defense. Effect. Okay, now our money situation is improved a little bit. That is the Flaccid Heart. Okay. Yeah, we saved almost 1,000 favor per turn with that plague, so that's good. And okay, yeah, again, we don't have the money to do any other building upgrades. Let's check our diplomacy. Oh, this is getting more and more tempting. How much would he give us? Not nearly enough. Okay, never mind.
The over-tyrant.
Okay, Greasus. How much would you give us?
Take everything you own.
3,600, we'll take it. Because we are not interested in invading your territory, and we're now fighting a war against Archaon, which is where I want my focus to be. So there's just no real value in continuing the war against Greasus. Okay, very good. I think we're still in just, really surprisingly good shape here. Ever since we defeated Kolek, this has kind of been a little bit of a relaxing campaign, which, believe me, I feel nervous even saying it. I should knock on wood. Okay, alright, anyway, we're going to go ahead and leave it there. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.